It's me, Michael Jeffrey Hunt, and I'm on another expedition. I just found a baby lizard. A long time ago I found a baby lizard right here along these rocks. And what you do is try not to catch it by the tail. If you catch it by the tail, and sometimes you'll notice it's a different color than the rest of its body. Then sometimes on some lizards, the tail will snap off, and that's how they get away from predators. If a predator swipes and catches its tail, thinks it's got it, and then instead of running after the lizard after it starts running, there's nerves in the tail, and when the tail gets pulled off, that tells the nerves in it to make the tail wiggle. So the tail will wiggle, so the animal will be just staring at it instead of chasing the lizard. And I found it right here a long time ago. It's a tiny little lizard, a baby lizard, and I just caught it again, so I want to show it to you. Here's your weights, Mom.
Put them right there.
Here's the little fella. I caught him and put him in my money bank. See how fast they are? They go so fast. And see the tail. The torso and head are gray, but the back end is sort of a light brown. So, right there, that end of the body is where the tail was torn off, and that side of the body, nothing has been torn off. I found this little buddy a long time ago. Same little buddy. I'm gonna go outside with this fella. And I've actually tamed a few lizards. What I've done is I have gotten a lizard, put inside one of these banks, and what I'll do is I will put it in my hand, hold it, and it will sometimes stay in your hand, but you have to get it to where it stops wiggling. I'm just gonna see if I can hold this little fella. And you need to be careful. If you stick your hand in there, sometimes they'll get a hold of your hand and start climbing up and jump out of it. And you may think you can leave it in there and try to get it off of your hand before it runs away. But they're pretty fast. They can crawl up your hand, so I try not to let it crawl up. Sometimes You gotta pet the little fella. Get it used to you petting it. Once you can pet it and it not try to run away, see, look, see the tail? When I touch its body, that makes the tail wiggle. That's to get the animal to stop looking at it and look at the tail wiggling. And if you feel the body of it, it's soft. But this feels artificial. It feels like an artificial leg. It feels hard. Sometimes you can feel in between the new part and the soft part, and it'll feel kind of weird. See, I'm petting it. It's not trying to get away. These little things are fragile. You need to, what I do is when you catch it by the tail, it'll see what it's doing, it's running away. And its tail will get away. So what I try to do is I slightly, when I'm catching it, I get it around here. See, look. That's how I caught it. Put your fingers in between the front legs and the back legs. But you don't squeeze it too hard, because these little guys are fragile. So I'm going to try to get him out of here. Sometimes they get to where you put your finger under their chin and they don't even move. Also, they like the warmth of your hand. So sometimes, like right now, they just like the warmth of your hand, and they just like to lay in your hand and feel your warmth. I believe lizards are cold-blooded. And so they need to stay, they sit on rocks. That's why it lives out there, on the big rocks. They like to lay down or lay down in the sun and get the heat from the sun. That's what snakes on the road is made out of little rocks. They like to lay down on rocks. Snakes, alligators, crocs, and lizards, and sometimes I think turtles, like to get on logs and rocks in the sun, so they can heat up. Because that's why, if you didn't know this, reptiles like this, they hibernate. Yeah, they'll get inside the snow, and the snow will go around them and keep them cool. And thus, if they're cold, they can't move around. So during winter, they're sleeping. And like right now, he's getting used to being on my hand. During summer, they're usually laying on rocks in the sun so they can move around. That's why you see snakes in the road, and turtles, because they like to bathe in the sun. I've actually held lizards like this for, I believe, 7 minutes or half an hour. And lizards blink. So you can see, sometimes you look at their eyes, and both eyes will be closed because they're sleeping in your hand. I've actually researched, and tons of people have held lizards and they've fallen asleep inside their hand. Here comes the beast. Hopefully that beast does not eat my lizard. Okay, I might have to put this little guy back. Because if you look right there, there's my dog. My big dog. Alright. No. He wants to lay in my hand now. There's the big dog. Come on. Shelby. Shelby. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. You see that right there? If you see that white right here, we've made a little home under our porch for Shelby, because she used to sit on our porch. So we put this little thing, the dog bed, under the porch, and then she'd sit under there. So we put that thing under there. Now she sits on the porch. Then we put this little dog bed on here, and she lays in the yard. Hey, Shelby dog. She loves to have her ear pet. And last night, that spider video last time, if you didn't see very well, right here's the stick I picked the rock up with. Here's where that black widow was, right by the porch. And haven't found it, but there's a toad under there. Haven't found it yet. I found it once, well, twice. I can't find it again. Shelby! No. Alright. You want me to pet you? Yeah. Some people take lizards and say they've got a tiny recliner. They'll put a lizard in upside down and do it in postures and take a picture of it. And there was this one guy, he had tons of lizards, iguanas I think, and he did that with them. And you'll put them in a posture sometimes. This isn't iguana, but sometimes you'll put them in a posture and they'll stay in the posture. The lizard, these are pretty cool lizards, and I believe, I forgot what kind of lizard this is. I think this might be a blue-tongued lizard, a fence lizard. Yeah, this is a fence lizard, and it's got, let me show you. If you can see, under it, it's blue, under its chin. And sometimes, see, this is what they do. It's getting tight on my pants. So sometimes, it's got, okay. So if it gets caught on your clothes or anything, and you're trying to tug at it and it won't let you, all you have to do is pull up and off. So what I'm going to do, Nope. Sometimes, like right now, I'll try to put them back in, and this is exactly what they do. They try to climb up your hand. So make sure it is hanging down and let it go. Hey, Dad. Shelby. Yeah, she just went back there. Lizards I like the most, although we don't have, this is a fence lizard. We've got blue tongue lizards. I think that's what it's called, and it's the fastest in North Carolina. And we've got them around here, and me and my brother have caught them. They can get from over there to there. Let's say they can go about 1 yard in about 1 second. They're just really quick. And as you see, when the sun starts to go down. It's on the sunset. When the sun starts to go down, mosquitoes start biting you. They're all over the place. So soon, see, there's one. Now soon, I might have to go in because they like to eat me up. When we're on the job with Dad, me and my mom are always the one that's getting eat up, and when he's alone, he's the one getting eat up. So Dad's happy to have us around when we go to a job, because he's not getting bit by mosquitoes. It's us that's getting bit. I'm going to try to get him again. Now when you have their tail, it's alright for you to hold it, but don't pull it. Pull against the lizard when it's trying to run. Don't pull it, just hold. Like right now, I'm not pulling when he tries to run away. I'm just holding it. Now, as you see, as I'm moving the camera, he moves his head away from it. Oh. Hey, little buddy. As you see, this lizard is about as long as 3 fingers. His tail is 2 fingers wide, and his body is 2 fingers wide. So pretty much, if you chopped off his tail, he would be half the length he is with his tail. Now this little buddy's cute. He's tiny. Yeah. Yeah. Pull-ups. Rock wall climbing. Let's see if I can get to the top. Whoa. Almost. Almost. Oh man, my tail's not long enough. Oh. Man. This would be my way out of here. Here you go, buddy. You're free. Oh, no, I'm not. Hello. Hello. He's a little camera shy. These little fellas are cute. But the lizards I like the most, oh yeah, in between this eye and this eye, they have another eye. See that white spot? Right above the white spot is a little brown dot. And that's another eye. Now this eye isn't like it's normal eyes. This eye is used to know if it's day or night. Or night. Now if it's light or dark. When light shines, it shines. Ew. When light shines, it tells the lizard through its top eye that it's daytime. And see that little, probably can't see the black dot, right? If you see that black flap right here in the middle of the screen, a little down right, you see this little black flap? Well, that's its ear lobe. Doesn't have an ear, it just has a little hole or flap. And this little lizard has vibrant colors. See, look. Gray, light brown. Gray, light brown. And its toes are sort of weirdly spread. And it has little claws. There's only a few lizards with actual nails. Okay. Oh, he got caught on this. Here, girl. Shelby.